Good morning. I think it's still morning. Oh, well, it's noon now. So we're in the in-between of the day. So I hope everybody is doing great. I have a little bit of a treat, some education for you today. A couple of different things on the agenda. I have been working on some fun things. Anyways, so today I am going to show you, like I said, a couple of different things. So first, I'm going to show you what the conceal products can do. So they're by Euphora. They are pigmented powder that attach and adhere to your hair strand. So if you have any gray, or like me, I have a tiny, tiny root, which doesn't bother me, but if you're at home and you want something, you know, to kind of make you feel a little bit better, the conceal products are an amazing option. So they come in 5 different colors. So one is for concealing blonde. My samples are running lower, so they come full and they last. If you used it twice a week for a year, this is 2 years of product, and it's just getting to the end of it. So if it lasts a hair salon 2 years, then it's gonna last you a long time. Anyway, so there is blonde, brown, dark brown, auburn, and black. So I am gonna show you, I guess I'll go with the black so you can really see it right now. And it is kind of a nice option for people that want to create a shadow root. So as you can see, I'm going to blend in a little bit. And there's a reason, guys, why I have my hair like this. The second thing on the agenda is actually to show you what I'm gonna do to refresh my color. So if I wanted to go ahead and style my hair nicely, which I will later on today after I'm done this color service, I would put this in and then style my hair. So I'll do a little bit of that for you. If I wanted, I could create an up style using a couple of bobby pins likely, and then have a bit of volume on top. I'll actually get my bobby pins and show you. So I also keep my bobby pins and elastics and clips in this, I think it was Walmart or Canadian Tire. It was a couple of dollars, and it just opens up and it has compartments. So I really like things organized. So when I go and do up styles or wedding parties or anything that requires these tools, then all I have to do is grab my kit and I'm ready. I like things to be as, like, especially the basic things that you know that you're going to use on a constant basis. I like them to be fluid, as I like to call it. So I'm just creating an up style so then I can really show you guys how to use this product. So this is just really fast because we're going to move on to the coloring portion of this video. Your hair stuff is a mess. Rebecca, why is your hair stuff a mess? Talk to me, sister. She's actually my sister. Okay, so let's say I've created, you know, this look. And again, I'm going to be moving on to a different look, so I'm not taking too much care in putting product or anything in it. I just really simply want you to see how this works. So this is dark for my hair. However, like I said, I want you to be able to see the blending of it. See? So now it doesn't look like I have a straight across root line, and it's all blended in. So now I'm going to get into refreshing if you want to order the conceal product, you just get a hold of me, private message me, or email at salonbliss@outlook.com, and I can help guide you through the process of what color you'd want to go with and all the details, and maybe even is that the right thing for you, because we do have coloring conditioners that also will camouflage your gray or your root. So these products aren't just for people with gray hair. It's just that seeing the gray, I think, especially in these times, are kind of makes us feel yucky. So that's why a lot of people talk about it. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to color my hair. So my hair in the beginning of this isolation or self-isolation or whatever, we had closed down the salon. I had come home and people wanted to bleach their hair. So I did this 2 series or 3 series videos live showing you why it's a bad idea to bleach, especially your own hair at home. So anyways, it's not a good idea even for a stylist to do it. My hair had started out being not even that dark really, but there was some staining that happened. And keep in mind, I have really hard water, so my hair was purple. Purple fades out really nicely, actually. It's one of the best fashion colors for fade out if you're gonna go with fashion colors. So, yeah, tell the hockey kids not to bleach their own hair. Yeah, no kidding. Although, I guess, yeah, anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But, okay, so you can see I have a root. I've showed you how to blend them in the front of my hair. And then I don't know if you guys can see that the ends of my hair have gone back to that brassy color. And the roots have stayed a little bit purple. So this is after 2 months. The bright purple that I had has faded to this blonde. It's not even that bad. It's just this top of the portion is orangey. And I know for you guys at home, if this was happening, you would want to know what to do about it. So fashion color is a really great thing because it's direct pigment. So you can get browns, you can get like coppers in direct pigment, something that you're not going to be mixing with peroxide and it doesn't have ammonia in it. So what it's going to do is just add the pigment and not do anything permanent to your natural color. So I can go ahead and I can put a full color on top of this and just let the pigment soak in. Kind of like a treatment, like a conditioning treatment. And it is important after you do this service to do color lock systems. It is part of the recipe. Every company has its different one. I like to use Euphora, so I will show you the steps to do that. So this part of the video, and I will come back and do a second video later on today. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, really important to put protective cream around your face. So I'm using just a hand cream, Urgent Repair hand cream by Euphora. because that's what I have at home. I don't have the color jelly that I normally use at home today because I haven't been doing color at home. I wasn't expecting to do that, so I just have remnants of color here that I'm using. So it's not my typical Euphoria fashion color, which I would normally use because I don't have it at home. So you can see I put a fairly thick layer of cream around my face, and the tops of your ears are really important as well. The other thing that I've done is I'm just wearing a hoodie. I am not wearing a t-shirt underneath because when my hair has processed, I have to then get into the shower. So wearing a hoodie with a zip is really important. Same with when you're getting your hair up styled for an event. You definitely want to make sure that you're wearing a zip up or button up. You know, wearing bras and trying to take those off and things like that do get in the way and the chance of coloring. So old clothing and zip up or button up is helpful. So now that I've done that step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my color. So right now what I have here is some Matrix So Color from the Cult line. So I used this the first time, so I only have a little bit of the royal purple. And this is what the box looks like. Okay. And this is what the tube looks like. So I only have a little bit of this. It's a little darker than what I want to go. Okay. I have some Amethyst Purple by Joico. And I have like not very much of the Joico Lilac left, which is not a big deal because what I'm going to do is mix my own creation of it. So I'm going to start with the lilac because I might as well use up the little bit that's left. And I like most shades of purple on me, so I actually don't mind any color on me. Because my personality, people expect to see my hair color different. In fact, there are plenty of people in my life that make bets of the next time they see me, what color is my hair going to be. Clients and personal friends alike. So that's kind of fun. And I really like to show that you can do anything. The difference is you have to be comfortable with it. You know, if you're looking for recognition from other people and you don't seem confident, then people don't tend to react well to it. It's really not about the look necessarily. It's about the confidence of wearing it. So I got this much lilac out of that tube. It's now finished. And then I'm going to go on to my Royal Purple by the Matrix line, and I'm going to put whatever's left in here, which is not a lot, but it is a heavy pigment, so I don't actually need a lot. So I'm going to empty this tube in there. Sometimes I don't like the tubes because they're hard to get out. Okay, so that much of that. And the nice thing is with the direct pigments is that they actually, you can see what color they're going to be in the bowl. So I'm not encouraging people to color their own hair, but I do know that hair is linked to how we feel. So if you're going to do it, I would prefer you to do it with some knowledge. This is not going to make you a color expert, but you can try some things out. So now I'm going to use the Nourish Moisture Solution Conditioner. Okay, so you don't want to use anything, I guess, with too much additives and bond builders and things like that in it. So I'm just mixing conditioner, okay, because I don't want it as dark as the pigment is in the bowl. So I put probably about twice as much conditioner in here. And at the salon, I would, or even for myself, I would normally use a scale so then I can recreate exactly the color that I'm mixing. So I would know in grams how much of the conditioner I used, how much of which color. And I have a computer system that I put all that information into. So we can do the exact same formula again if you decide that you like it, if I'm doing your hair. So that wasn't enough to get it as light as I want. So now I'm adding probably the same amount of conditioner again. So twice as much, okay? Because I don't really want it that dark. So now I'm mixing it. I just really want to get rid of that burnt yellowy color, orangey yellow color on the ends of my hair. And there are multiple different ways that I could do this. But for the simplicity of being at home, I thought I would show you something that, you know, you'd have some chance of being able to duplicate on your own. Like sometimes I would go ahead and I would do different tones of the color throughout the hair that to your untrained eye, you wouldn't necessarily even know that there was a whole bunch of different colors in there, but it would just give it that sort of high quality look to it. So I added even more conditioner. Because I didn't have a lot of the lilac, I'm looking to create just a little bit darker than a lilac. And keep in mind, the lighter the color that you go, the less likely it's going to stay for a long time in your hair, because with fashion color, it fades every wash, okay? So I like this color now. Okay, it's like a medium purple, and that's how it will turn out in my hair. So I didn't think about this, so I am going to now put this on my side table with the colored whisk beside it. And I have my brush. I like things pretty tidy. So I'm going to clean off around my bowl. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start around the hairline and apply the color. So you want to be really clean with this. If it's slopping all around, obviously it's going to get on your countertop and whatever. So putting an old towel maybe down on your countertop if you're doing it in your bathroom. I have old clothes on. It does tend to come out of everything, this type of color. The drugstore ones are a little harder because their pigment, I don't know how they come up with their pigments. So just be careful and be aware. Use old pillowcases, old towels, especially for the first little while until you can gauge how much staining it will do. Baking soda and water is a great way to clean this off of any surface. Okay, so now I'm gonna go around to the perimeter of my back of my hair, and I have an old towel on my office chair, by the way, guys. So then if it did get on anything, it would get onto the old towel. So I did the entire perimeter of my hair. Now I'm going to divide my hair down the center, and as I think you can see that I have a lot of fine strands of hair. So I'm going to go down the center line, first to one direction, then the other direction. Can you guys see what I'm doing, by the way? Can somebody just let me know? Then I'm gonna go all the way down the back center line of my head, okay? And just make sure you use lots of product. Then I'm going to take a section, okay? And I'm going to go from the middle point to the top of my ear. Okay, kind of like a pie shape. And I'm going to add the color there all the way down that seam. So basically what it's giving us is 4 quadrants to work from. Okay, so if you have a system of doing this, then like in the salon, for me, I have systems. So then I know what my next step is, because keep in mind, stylists have to talk and to do their job at the same time. So the more I systemize the actual action, the more I can have a meaningful conversation in my chair. So I've practiced that for over 25 years now. It's not easy when you're a new stylist to try and do all of that at once. And most of the time behind the chair, which is what stylists call working, we call it behind the chair, there's meaningful, really deep conversations happening. So that's one of the harder parts about our job, is that we're doing these intricate chemistry jobs on people's hair, okay, but giving life advice as well, and all at the same time. So it's an art to be able to do all those things at once. Like, have you guys ever done that thing where you have to tap your head, rub your belly at the same time? It's hard to do, but stylists have to do that every day behind the chair. So there's tricks like systemizing certain portions, as I'm showing you. So now I'm almost done the first 2 quadrants. And yes, your hands get sore, your arms get sore. I guess I've noticed that a bit more because I have not been behind the chair for 2 months. So I don't necessarily always know what you guys go through, because those muscles are highly developed for me after 25 years. Okay, so I'm just gonna get that out of my way. And now I have these 2 quadrants back here to do. Again, I have to make sure that my brush is not sloppy, because it's more runny when you have conditioner in it. So I'm going on an angle. I'm just parting my hair on an angle through that quadrant. And I'm leaning my head down, okay? So you don't always have to be upright. Leaning my head down, and I'm visualizing these straight across, or sorry, diagonal sections that I'm creating, okay? All the way down to the bottom. Now I'm going to go to the last quadrant and do my diagonal sections. So if you do not do this and you just put it on top of your head, you're going to end up with spots in throughout your hair. So that's why I'm showing you this trick. So now that my hair has been divided, I'm just going to work it into the hair strand and make sure that there's enough product in there. Because my hair is like a sponge, and it just sucks up the color. Yes, Shannon, I'm going purple again. I know, but it's a different shade of purple. and it fades out really well. And it also hides my hard water. Okay, so now I've worked it through a little bit. I'm gonna take a comb, whatever comb you have at home, because you do not need this comb. It's $10 for this comb. Most hairstylist combs are minimum $10 each. Very rare that you'll see a stylist. All of their tools are very expensive, just so you know. I have a pair of scissors that are $2,000, and that's not unusual. So we spend a lot of money on our tools, and sharpening scissors and capes and combs and clips, tools. Definitely, I like to have really good equipment. As some of you know from doing your own hair at home, guided videos of cutting your own hair and such, you have realized that the tools and equipment make a difference, because you can't get through the hair if the tools aren't sharp. And a beard trimmer is not going to cut your entire hair very well. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a bit more product on top because it is absorbing into my hair as we speak. And that's when you can kind of just plop it around and work it in. I want to make sure that this is saturated. There we go. That is the first set of this video. Now, on this long weekend, everybody, what are you guys doing? So I'm spending this portion of my day with you guys. I've already done quite a lot of planning. I'm doing a class for my team on Monday, so planning that. It's a color class. Color is, I mean, if I were to choose a thing that I like to do for hair-wise, technically, it's hair color. Doesn't matter if it's something that's more of like a fashion piece or if it's regular, more conservative. I love color. But my real drive and why factor of doing hair is because I believe that it makes a difference. And I believe and know that you wear your hair 100% of your day. So whether you have no hair or you have hair, the thing is that people will shave it every day if they have no hair. They will think about it. They'll feel old. They'll feel young. They'll feel sexy. They'll feel messy. Like, emotions are highly linked to people's hair, and I believe that wholeheartedly. So if I can provide you with something that suits your personality and help guide you into that, and it suits your personality, your lifestyle, the momentum of your life, and I can teach you what the recipe is to get what you're looking for, and it performs 100% of the time that you choose to put the effort into it, then what's more important than that? I don't know. I know lots of people spend, you know, thousands of dollars on purses, or I think yoga pants from Lululemon are now like $120. So they'll spend $120 on a pair of pants that they might wear 1 or 2 days a month if it's not COVID-19. But spending and investing in their hair is not necessarily understood that it can make a difference in your life. So anyway, I'm here to bring you tips and tricks on feeling beautiful and feeling vibrant and great in your day. If you start your day with good hair, chances are your day is going to be awesome. So I will show you the end results. I'm going to leave this process for 20 minutes and shower and get ready for my day, and I'll pop back on and show you what has the big reveal. Love you all. Take care. Have a good day. Bye now.